Hey everybody, it's KZ and welcome back to more Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. So, what happened last time? Well, we made it over to Guado Salam. And here we are right outside it, because KZ did more grinding and other things off screen, so let's talk. I'll show up the sphere grids to show where we are with everything. Tidus and Kimahri are on the actual same node. Tidus is continuing on his path, as you can see here. You can see Auron there too. So we go down here, and normally you would go down to continue his path so he can gain Sloga. And then later in convoluted manners you get Hastega, which is one of the best spells in the game, but I decided to go up. What's up? Well, it's where Kimahri went. Where Kimahri went was Auron's path, and it has a strength up 4 on it, and I really like that. Am I gonna get the second strength up by 4? No. I don't want to go way off track just because, you know, I have to take the time to get back. Though most definitely I'm probably going to use a return sphere and just blow one just so I can have Tidus get back right here so he can continue on task. Where's Kimahri? So Kimahri has been continuing, and I have two options with him. I can have him continue through Auron's path here. At least I think I can do that. Now if we go down, we could have him do some of Auron's stuff and then reach Tidus. And then he would end up going into a speed type of build. And actually pretty much the only alternative here is that he plays like Tidus. Which could be interesting. Normally the game would not expect me to get Tidus' Sloga, but I could do it with a level 1 key sphere. But otherwise I go this way, and oh yeah, this does continue Auron. And I'll gain Armor Break, which is really broken. It's not so much broken as it helps make many bosses easier, because it pretty much breaks through their defenses and makes them easier to hit. And then I start learning stuff. Mental Break, obviously, and then I believe we cap it off relatively close here. Oh, there's Osmos over here. There's a lot of stuff. Riku, she's still continuing. She hasn't gotten much done. She's gotten some health to buff herself up, and she gained luck, which is like cheer. It lets her give the party more luck, and luck means more critical hits. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do it for magic, but it's good if you have her with Tidus and Auron. Auron is continuing on Tidus' little road here, so that's how that's gonna go. And if I had higher key spheres, like a 3, which I don't, I could get him to get Bride, but we don't. Yuna has been continuing after learning Prey. She's only gained a couple of levels here, and she's just continuing on her path. However, I am going to have her divert again, so she can just go to the left after wasting maybe 3 or 4 levels, so she can unlock both Use and Steal. And people are going, oh man, what you thinking, KZ? I'm thinking, you know, why not have 2 thieves? I'm making them women. I'm sexist, I guess. I also could have her learn Lancet. But, to be honest, I feel like there's no benefit in that because Kimahri is the only one who can absorb abilities. Lancet only absorbs HP and NP from the opponent, but when Kimahri uses it, because he's like a beast, he gains the ability, so there's no real point in getting it, so I'm just gonna get Use, and I'm gonna get Steal. Then she's gonna continue down this way, and go on the road to learning Cura and Reflect, and, you know, the White Mage junk. There's also Shell down here, and Protect, and all that good stuff. And who knows what else, since Yuna is so close and we're gonna start getting a level 2 key sphere soon, I may get more Black Mage stuff for her. Whack over here. he has learned Silence Buster, which the Buster versions of his attacks essentially almost guarantee, unless the target is immune, to getting hit by that status effect, and it only lasts for a turn in exchange. We also raised some stats. We're just continuing on along. So the way his path goes is he actually, you know, gets close to Lulu. So if we hit this right here, we can get a free HP. So that's something to think about. We have over 10 level 1 key spheres, so why not? He's gonna get more strength. He's gonna get Sleep Buster next. And Osmos is a pretty good ability, which I believe does something. It's another draining type thing. He's really good at absorbing people and adding status effects. And he's the long range guy. Waka's a very technical fighter. Other than that, Lulu is continuing just to do her thing. Again, not too many levels on her, but she's getting buffed up magic, which she needs to do because otherwise she is very useless in comparison to Yuna. Just as a reference, I fought Ochu again, the giant grass enemy, and I Grand Summoned, which is when Yuna overdrives. She can automatically make an Aeon do an overdrive. So I started the fight by using Ifrit, and Ifrit dealt 8,300 damage. She almost hit the damage limit of 99.99 this early. It helps that it did 50% more damage to it. It's a 1.5 because it's weak to fire. That still means it would have done, you know, at least 5,000. So people are thinking, man, he must be out of things to talk about what he did off the clock, doesn't he? No. Tidus, I learned that thanks to him having the Warrior Overdrive builds meter quick. And if KZ takes advantage of Riku's stealing and X potions, I can heal an Ochu and use it as a punching bag. So after 3 hours of grinding with it, we've unlocked his next Overdrive, Energy Rain, and I've also mastered Overdrives with him, even though there's a delay on my television. Which is, I found the kind of sweet spot of when I should press the button to be relatively close. And then I've done that, I'm good. So Energy Rain just hits all enemies in one big blast. For people wondering how do you unlock overdrives for Tidus, when you have Spiral Cut, you need to use your overdrive 10 times to get Slice and Dice. To get Slice and Dice, you have to use your overdrive 30 times. And to get the final overdrive, what's going to be called Blitz Ace, you need to do it 50. Now, that doesn't mean it's separated each time. I did 10, got this, then I need to do 20 on top of that to get this. Now I gotta do 50 more. So it's 10, 30, then 80. That's total, so I'm on my way. I've done a few more on top of getting Energy Rain, so that's good. And now I'm going to soapbox a little about Waka. He has a new overdrive, baby. So, let me explain to you why I don't like this game sometimes. Well, we're going to go into why I want to talk about it, but first and foremost, we have status reels. I've never gotten this overdrive in the game. In fact, my last playthrough, when I did an LP of this a couple of years ago, I had gotten attack reels for the first time. Never gotten status reels because I didn't devote myself to Blitzball that much. So, there are many walkthroughs in the game with Blitzball. What you usually do in Blitzball to unlock all of your overdrive abilities is to first recruit Wedge and Luca and recruit Rin, the owner of the agencies. And you go there and you reset your data constantly until the tournament gives you the option of attack reels as a prize. Then you play, then you win, so then you have them. What happens next? Well, at that point, the game does not tell you, but people are going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, but you need to, from there, have at least 250 battles under your belt in the game, and I'm not talking about Blitzball games. That would fucking kill me. I like Blitzball, but I can't play 250 Blitzball games. I've played about 50, and that's already a big load. You have to have 250 battles in like with fiends and stuff. And I've heard conflicting reports on whether or not Waka needs to be in the party for that. And I'm going to assume he does. But after you do that, and then there's a random chance that you'll get status reels to appear as a league prize. Attack reels was a tournament prize. Tournaments are 3 matches. It could also be 2 if you get a bye, which you can actually constantly reset your game to try and get. And then, last but not least, there is the league, which is 10 matches, and you need to score the highest. Now, you're not going to get these things easily. You're not going to get status reels to appear half the time, and since it's a league prize, you have a random chance of getting it through league. So it could take you 10 matches of going through one league, or 200 matches. So I reset my data, which hurt because I had Titus at level 40 on his Blitzball. This resets everything. You lose anyone you've recruited, but everyone goes back to their original teams. And you cannot go back to recent areas, because the game kind of blocks them off. Like, you can't go back anywhere once you've gone past the Moonflow because the Shoe Puff's sleeping. And all this other dumb shit, you know. Just extenuating circumstances that add to the linearity. I don't have a big deal because you should be moving on, but it's an LP and I'm trying to show off everything and be an extensive, I guess, guide and experience. Blitzball is extremely unfair. I'm someone who's played that game a bunch, and the fact that you have to reset your data to help make you a shoo-in for getting the reels to appear is stupid. Luckily, we've dealt with the worst of it. We've unlocked status reels, and I just need to do 200 battles with Waka, which means I don't have to blitz for a while. Then when I'm done, Auroch reels, the final overdrive, is going to appear as a prize in the tournament. I win it, and then I'm going to reset my data until I unlock the Jupiter Sigil as a league prize. And when I beat that, I don't have to play Blitzball ever again. I will have unlocked everything. I'll probably play more just for the spheres it gives you. But with that, that's everything that happened in between episodes. Now, I feel like this LP, there's a lot of episodes where I can just sit and talk to you for 12 minutes. Just saying, hey, let's talk about the gameplay of this game. And man, is there a lot of shit to talk about. And we're not even in, like, endgame, where the game opens up considerably and allows you to go to many areas. We're not there yet, but there is plenty to talk about. So, last time, we talked about, Yuna going to see, I believe she was going to consult Braska, her father, in the Farplane, so we're gonna finally do that. But, yeah, let's go. I really like these pre-rendered style areas. I think this is pretty much the last game that really has these types of areas, you know, where you can see these are nice static images with some 3D put into them. They really remind me of games like Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 that had a lot of these, 7 being the big one for it.
Question about this Farplane. When somebody dies, a summoner sends them to the Farplane, right? So their souls, or whatever they are, they go to the Farplane, right? But that's the Farplane we're going to, right? And Yuna's old man's there too? Do dead people live there or something?
You thinking those funny thoughts again, yeah?
Yeah.
You'll see once we get there.
Aren't you coming?
I do not belong there.
You're scared.
Searching the past to find the future. This is all that is there. I need it not. You'd better be going.
You're not really going to see the dead. more like your memories of them. People think of their relatives, and the fireflies react to them. They take on the form of the dead person. An illusion, nothing else. Well, have fun.
What? You're not going either, Riku?
I keep my memories inside.
Huh?
Memories are nice, but that's all they are.
What the? The Farplane was cool, but I couldn't stop thinking about Yuna. Her parents, they looked so happy together. But it got me worried that maybe seeing them would make Yuna really consider Seymour's proposal.
Yo, Chapu! Meant to come see you earlier, yeah? Sorry. I know you won't hold it against me. I gave up that game. I'm a guardian from here on, you know? This guy looks a lot like you. Showed up. Traveling with him, I thought maybe you were still alive somewhere, yeah? But then again, here you are on the Farplane. Guess your place is here. So, how you been? Oh, that guy I just told you about? I gave him your sword. He likes it.
Huh? Whoa.
He is dead, and I am still alive. Coming here really makes that clear. I should focus more on what I have to do now.
What?
I'm not even sure what I'm saying.
Don't you mean that you should leave Chapu behind? I'm sure he was a great guy, but there'll be others.
That's a possibility.
How about Waka?
What, me? With Waka?
Yeah, you two get along great.
Getting along isn't enough. Not even close.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
You'd do well to remember that. Knowing a bit about women might come in handy someday.
Yeah, I'll remember.
I won't be forgetting either. Goodbye, Chapu. You always said I looked grumpy. But those were the happiest days of my life.
So, Yuna?
I've decided.
Oh, really? That's good.
I remember when I was only 7 years old in Bavel that day. My father had defeated Sin, and the whole town was out in the streets. Everyone was laughing. They all seemed so happy. If I defeated Sin, that would make everyone happy, wouldn't it? I must do what everyone wants, not just what I want.
Let's go back. You gotta tell Seymour.
Before that, call Sir Jet. Give it a try.
Huh?
Don't worry. He won't come.
Trying not to think about my old man made me think about him, of course.
See, told you.
He isn't here because he's not dead. He's Sin.
That means he's alive, you know.
What if my old man really is Sin? What would I say to Yuna? Heck, to everybody in Spira. Wait, why should I have to apologize for him anyway? I'd rather never see him again.
What makes you hate him so?
Everything he does just makes me mad. It was his fault that me and my mother... Mom? It's her.
She's very pretty.
But... wait. No one ever performed the sending for her.
She must have accepted death while she was still alive.
Whoa there. That's my mother you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think I just... figured something out.
What?
Why I hate my old man.
See, so I told him what I thought of him right there.
What, really?
Of course.
I suppose, but... Mommy! Just a sec, dear.
Whenever my old man was around, my mother wouldn't even look at me. Maybe that's when I started to resent him, even hate him. When he left us, Mom just lost her energy.
Is she all right?
Why should you care?
If she dies, I wouldn't know what to do.
Don't say Mom is gonna die.
I apologize.
The old lady next door told me, when a lovebird dies, the one left behind, it just gives up living so it can join its mate. It was just like that. I hated my old man even more. But really, my old man...
Mommy! Just a sec, dear.
Go to him. He'll cry if you don't.
Oh, man. I must sound so stupid.
I don't think so.
How embarrassing.
Well, need some more time.
No. I'm ready.
Did I miss something?
Thanks for waiting. I'll go give my answer to Maester Seymour.
Lord Jiskel! Oh, Lord Jiskel!
He does not belong here.
Why?
Yuna, send him.
Lord Jiskel.
He is Lord Jiskel no more. Send him now.
Talk later. We leave now.
What was that just now? That really Lord Jiskel?
I don't understand how a man like Lord Jiskel can die and not be sent.
I would think that he was sent once, but he stayed on Spira. Something, a powerful emotion, could have bound him to this world. Such things happen.
That's against the rules, isn't it?
It means he died an unclean death.